Do you ever just wake up and have a craving that you're like, all right, I'm sick of ignoring this. I'm gonna get it, and it's like for a candy, but then the issue with that craving and why you've had it and you hadn't satisfied it is that it's 3 hours away in a different city because nowhere around here makes it good, and it's pralines. If you don't know what pralines are, they're in Charleston. I think several coastal towns make them, but the ones I grew up on are in Charleston on Market Street, and I want some of those. So it's pretty outside. I'm gonna hop on the bike and go for a road trip because I haven't taken the bike for a road trip in a little bit. I need to clear my head, get ready for all the craziness that's about to start happening in the next week or so here. First, I want to see the ocean and I want pralines. So here we go.
It has been a nice little ride down this way. I'm almost to Folly Beach now. I'm skipping the pralines for tonight. That is the whole goal of the trip, but with what time I was getting down here, I decided I'd rather go straight to the beach and get my hotel room and watch the sunset at the beach, and then go in the morning and get the pralines and then head home from there. That way I have some time to actually walk around and look at Charleston, because it's been a long time since I've actually been to Charleston. So instead of just rush in, get the pralines and rush out, I'm going to get to my hotel at the beach, look at the ocean, enjoy the rest of my day, and go into Charleston tomorrow night. But it has been a pretty day and a nice ride down. It's been pretty nice weather, mid to high 50s, low 60s. Whoa, get in your lane. But nice, fairly uneventful ride, knock on wood. Figured I'd come down here and get on a little road trip with the Road King, especially since I'm considering trading it in for a Road Glide. Never mind that this is missing. This flew off, the emblem flew off a couple days ago when I was riding. It just went poof, right over my head. And got a new one on order. So, but figured this trip would help me also decide whether it was worth trading this bike in on the new Road Glide or keeping this bike. Just gonna see how I felt after the trip. I did get a call from the dealership right before I left saying that the new Road Glides are in. They got a whole bunch of them, so I need to come test ride them and make my decision. Oh man, that's pretty. Like over the next week or so, things are going to get a little hectic because I am about to leave my Airbnb. They've been doing a lot of construction while I've been there. That's why I've been able to stay for so cheap and so long. But now they're about to start doing construction in the area I've been staying. So it's time for me to move on. It's like I've already stayed 2 months longer than I had initially planned to stay at that Airbnb on the river. Oh. Apparently this was me and I didn't realize it. This is the kind of roads I was looking for down here, with all the Spanish moss hanging. Maybe I was wrong and that wasn't the main road into Folly. It kept saying main road on the GPS. Or maybe I just dipped off to a different way. We'll see. It is a beautiful day in January, though. It's tomorrow is the 31st, and then we'll be into February, and it's hard to believe the weather we've had this past week is winter weather. I mean, it is a little chilly down here on the coast now, but spur of the moment road trips, those are fun. That's what life's all about, is just being like, hey, I'm going on a road trip now, not, oh, let me plan this, let me wait a few days, let me plan this out for a month or two. Those are great. Well planned road trips are good, but just hey, I want pralines and I'd like to see the ocean before I move farther away from the ocean. Road trip. I had nothing I had to do today or tomorrow, so this would be a great road if there weren't any traffic. Folly Road. So now I'm on the main road to Folly. I think it just took me on a detour around for some reason. Come on, transit van. Looks like I'm finally back on the main road to Folly after some sort of weird detour, but I mean, it was pretty, but slow. Says I got about 5 miles left to go is what GPS is telling me in my ear. May not be the 70 plus days that we had earlier this week, but it still feels good. And the Road King's been doing good. I really don't have anything to complain about on it. I'm anxious to test out that road glide tomorrow and see how much better the wind deflection actually is. See if I can talk them into going on a little bit longer test ride than their little tiny short, like 2-3 mile test ride track. Get out of that pack of cars. That feels much better. I don't need to be speeding too hard because I have seen a ton of cops. little disappointed I don't smell the ocean out here yet. I'm only a couple miles away, but I'm in all the marshes, but I feel like I should smell it. Maybe my nose is just stopped up. Folly Beach, South Carolina. This will be the first time I've been back to the Atlantic Ocean since May, when I went to Tybee to start my cross-the-country trip. Always go on the debate on whether I like the ocean or the mountains or the desert better, and they're all yes. I like them all. I'm having a hard time figuring out which one I like the most. It's kind of one of the reasons why I wish like California and LA wasn't such a like weird place for the most part now. Wish it was nice like it was a few years ago before the pandemic, because then you have the ocean, mountains, and desert all real close. I'm trying to figure out where I can live that's going to have all those things really close that isn't California, though California is tempting. Ah, there's the hotel I'm staying at. Tide's right ahead of us. I'm at the hotel. It's not the best balcony on earth, but yeah, it's like not even anywhere to sit. It's kind of disappointing, to be honest. The view out of the room is pretty nice. Very nice view. So now I am going to relax for a few minutes and take in the ocean, figure out what I'm going to do for dinner, and go from there. And then prepare for tomorrow when I go get my pralines. But right now I'm going to enjoy the ocean, enjoy a fairly nice room. I mean, the room's not bad. It looks sort of renovated. It's just only on the second floor, so right here. But in the ocean. Thinking I should go put the drone up in the air. So it's a little bright. Go sun's out. So I will say a 3-hour ride to then come and walk down the beach is very much worth the 3-hour ride. And get candy tomorrow and then another 3-hour ride back. It's all wins everywhere, every direction. I'm winning with this particular trip. So a little cold, but it's fine. Just a little weather. But the ocean in January to start the trips for the year. It's a good one to start with. We'll see where I end up on the rest of the year. If this is how it starts, I plan on seeing more than just this ocean this year. Buy that bike or buy a bike. So I'm gonna enjoy my walk. Check back in when I find some dinner. Maybe some crab. Maybe I'll find some blue crab tonight. That sounds like a possible, or oyster. I don't know. I'll find something, but then I'll check back in later. I'm going to enjoy the beach. Well, I just ate at the crab shack. Had some crabs and shrimp, and they were okay. Like, potatoes weren't that great, but it was good. Now I'm heading back to the room. I'm gonna knock out some work and get some rest before going to get pralines in the morning.
The next day.
Morning. It is a chilly morning at the beach, but sun's rained a little bit early this morning, so it's all wet out there. That's why I just kind of laid in bed instead of getting up for sunset. Or sunrise, not sunset. That was last night. Now I am about to hop in the shower, and I'm about to hop in the shower, and then I've got about a 30-minute ride to downtown Charleston, and gonna get my pralines and walk around a little bit and head back to Augusta and start getting things ready for Atlanta. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna take a shower and enjoy a little bit of this beach before I have to go. And I'll check in with y'all when I'm in the French Quarter of Charleston.
Oh, I have missed Charleston. Used to come here a couple times a year as a kid and just to stay in Isle of Palms, not usually in Folly. And then we'd come and explore downtown Charleston and go to the market on the weekends, and it was always a treat. This was just a trip that we always planned and looked forward to, and I always enjoyed when I was a kid coming here with my mom and my grandparents. That's definitely not the right way. find somewhere to park. And there it is.
Well, pralines are secured. About to pop them in the bike and head home and then go ride another bike. So, see y'all in Augusta. All right, I'm back from Charleston. It was a great ride, very cold ride. Went at a very safe, respectable speed on the way home. But it was cold, so it was all worth it because I do have my pralines. Now, if you've been sitting here like, what are pralines? They're essentially like pecans covered in like caramelized sugar. And like, that's, come on, focus. Focus on the important part. Yeah, that is a box of pralines. Like, get it in there. Come on, camera. Yeah, that's a praline. I got them in Charleston. The shop you usually get them in, or they're from, is from like River Street in Savannah. But I grew up getting them from the one in Charleston, and these are the best things on earth. It's so much sugar. It's so intense, but these are the best. Like anything you get in the store, it doesn't compare to the ones on River Street. So, or on Market Street in Charleston, or if you get them at River Street in Savannah, I should say. So if you're down that way, get yourself a praline. You won't regret it. That's why I rode the whole way down there just to get a box of them. But I'm going to enjoy my praline. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day and being warm because, damn, that was a cold ride home. And I'll catch up with y'all in the next video. And see you then.